Hey, what is going on, guys? LethalFlux here, and today I'm bringing you a deck profile of my hero deck, which I took to a local tournament here at a college, Portland Community College. Any of my subs that go there know what I'm talking about. I actually got first place with it, which is it's all right. I mean, the tournament isn't really big, but I did get first place with it. I managed to pick up 4 Cosmo Blazer booster packs for getting first place, and pulled some pretty good stuff actually. Should have done a video on the winning openings, but I didn't, of course, because I didn't think I was going to pull anything. But without further ado, let's get into the deck. So, it is a masked hero deck, so we run 3 Elemental Hero Ice Edge. This little dude is broken right here. I mean, you discard 1 to attack directly and pop 1 set spell or trap your opponent controls. I mean, it's when he attacks directly and inflicts battle damage. You can just discard, attack directly, pop a set and be like, alright, cool, I have Miracle Fusion in my hand. Next, main phase 2, Miracle Fusion, if you ditch an Alias or a Light or anything. I mean, the thing about it is all you have to do is discard 1 card. So, Edge is good. We run 3 of him. After that, we run 3 Alias. Thank you to James Kim, Team Organized, for hooking me up with these DT aliases. He really hooked it up. Really like him. The sweet rarity. You have to play through Alias. He's a beater in the deck. He crashes into Thunder King. You can search him out with any hero search in the deck. He works with Hero Blast and Gemini Spark for problem monsters. Really good card. And he's a light, so you can Miracle Fusion him with Elemental Hero Shining. And yeah. 1 Wild Heart because I'm scared of traps sometimes, and I also run Earth Fusion to the next deck, and of course 1 Elemental Hero Stratos to search out the other monster cards you need. So that's the hero engine. For the other cards, we only run 2. It's 2 Effect Veiler because I mean, I side in Fiendish Chains, but I like the Effect Veiler better because if you use it, it puts a light in the graveyard, which you can Miracle Fusion with, which is really awesome, which is why I choose Effect Veiler over Fiendish Chain. Onto the spells. We run 3 Miracle Fusion. You have to run 3. The card's broken. I feel like it should get hit to 2, but I hope it doesn't because I love this deck. This card in combination with the Elemental Hero Shining is really broken, so we run 3 Miracle Fusion. Like I said, this is a Mask Change deck, so we are going to be running the 3 Mask Change. This card is pretty good. You can Mask Change your Ice Edges, your Wild Heart, so that's good right there. And there's a crazy thing, like you Mask Change Absolute Zero, he leaves the field, so he destroys all your opponent's monsters. Summon Acid. Acid's effect is it destroys all spell and trap cards on your opponent's side of the field, and for each one it destroys, your opponent's monsters will lose 300 attack. Really good card. Mask Change, we run 3 just because it's awesome. Some people might disagree with this next decision, but I chose to run 3 Super Poly because with Fire Fists out right now, I mean, I feel like Super Poly is a really good choice because if they try to pop 1 back row, you can just be like, oh, Super Poly. Super Poly their bear. They've already destroyed their Tanky or whatever, their search card to try to pop, so you're going to Super Poly it, which is awesome. Super Poly is a really good card in this format, and I feel like it needs to be played at 3. Also, you can discard a light or whatever you want if you have Miracle Fusion in hand to set up your graveyard. I like this deck because it sets up the graveyard a lot. 2 E-Call, you have to because it's at 2. I don't know why they hit this card and they didn't hit Miracle Fusion or anything else, but 2 E-Call, you have to. Searches out Stratos, so you can in turn have another E-Call because Stratos itself is an E-Call. 2 Gemini Spark. Definitely don't run 3 because you run 3 Alias and he's the only Gemini in the deck, and that's really cloggy. Even 2 is kind of too much because sometimes I'll draw and I'll be like, well, shit. I drew into Gemini Spark and I don't have shit on the field. But yeah, 2 Gemini Spark. It's good. When you get it off, it's really good. Deals with problem monsters. 2 Dress. Trying to get Lances. Can't really pick them up right now. I just can't find them, but the Dress works out just fine. Just as good as Lance, except for not. But yeah, run 2 Dress. After that, 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. I'm definitely going to be running 3. I have 1 in the side deck, but I just don't know what to take out for the 3rd one. I'm thinking about taking out one of the Dresses, but your stuff gets Dark Hold a lot, and you get Smashing Ground a lot, and the Dresses really come in handy. So that's why I'm just running 2. With the Fire Fist out, I feel like I should be running 3, but I only run 2 for some reason. So yeah, 2 MST. We'll change to 3 soon. And for the 1 of spells, we run, of course, the Trinity with Reborn, Heavy, and Dark Hole. Really good cards. Ran in most decks out there. And of course, you run the Rhoda for the 1. Self-explanatory. Most of the time, you want to search out that Stratos, or if you already have Stratos in hand, like something else. We run 2 Hero Blast, maybe. I might put this to 1 because I don't use it that often, and it's good when I get it off, but you can't destroy anything. You have to destroy a card with pretty much 1900 or less attack, because you're only going to be Hero Blasting for the Neos Alias. It's really a good card when you get it off, because you get it to hand. If you draw G-Spark, you can G-Spark something, if there's a problem card on the field. So yeah, I run 2 Hero Blast. I might take that out for a 3rd MST. I'm not sure yet. This deck is very back row heavy, I find. So I like any deck that can run 2 of a lot of the good back rows. So I run 2 Mirror Force, 2 Bottomless, which is awesome. I love it, and 2 Deep Prison. I love any deck that can run a combination of this, because this is awesome. There are a lot of things that pop back row right now, but I'm not really worried about that because I have the Super Polys. So I can get rid of any monsters that would try to pop anything. There is Heavy Storm, but there's only 1 in the deck, and it kind of does fuck me over sometimes. But the ability to banish monsters is really good this format, because a lot of monsters activate in the graveyard, which is really good. And yeah, it's good. For the 1-ofs, I do only run 1 Torrential Tribute, just because I feel like the Bottomlesses and the Deep Prisons work better for me right now. I do only like 1 Torrential Tribute in the deck, so I only run 1. 1 warning just to prepare for the March 1st ban list. I'm trying to get used to 1 warning, and it's worked out. It's actually just working out just fine. It allows me to play the Torrential Tribute. This would be a warning if warning wasn't hit to 1 in March 1st, but it does allow me to play the Torrential Tribute. And 1 Judgment, because Judgment is awesome, and you have to run Judgment in almost any deck. I wouldn't say any, but just a really good card. So that's the main deck. On to the extra deck. For the rank 3 XEs, we run Leviair, because you can Miracle Fusion with it. You can get back Stratos. You can get back any card that's banished. It's a really good card. Miracle Fusion works well with it. Same with Leviathan Dragon. He's a good beater if you want to get over something. Miracle Fusion with it, because it's a water. And yeah, just a good card in general. For the rank 4s, which we use more often, we run 1 Heroic Champion Excalibur. For problem monsters like BLS, we can just be like, bam, fucking 4,000 attack like a boss. After that, we run 1 Cowboy. Burn for game most of the time. Or if I just want to, I don't know, attack over something and use a secondary effect, which I don't use often, but yeah. And probably one of the better XD's monsters in the deck is Blade Armor Ninja, because you have all warriors. I get him out often, and he's involved in the OTK. Plus 4,400 damage is really good if you're attacking directly, and 2,200 damage is good. You destroy a monster and you get to attack directly, which is awesome. Or if there's 2 monsters on the field, just destroy both of them. So that was the XYZ monsters. On to the fusion monsters. We run 2-0. 3 I think is a little too much, since you don't run, I don't know. I like 2-0 the best because I only run 2 acid, but yeah. This is the card I was talking about when it leaves the field. Destroy all your opponent's monsters, which is awesome. After that, we run 2 Elemental Hero Shining. Really good beater. Gets over BLS. Depending on, I've actually gotten this guy up to like 4,500 attack before, because they decided, what was it, D-Fisher against me and played it late game. All my heroes were banished. And I just put in work with this guy. He was at 4,500 just attacking all day. Really good card. Elemental Hero Shining gets over a lot of cards that would be considered problem monsters and boss monsters. So yeah, that was really good. And for the masked heroes, we run 1 Dyne, because we only run the his mask changeable with what's his name, Wildheart. There we go. I couldn't forget that, or I couldn't remember that one for a second. Mask changeable with Wildheart and also Elemental Hero Gaia, and 2 acid for the combo that I told you with 0, really good. Plus he has 100 more attack than 0, which is also pretty good. 1 tornado, which is awesome. Actually, in the PCC tournament, I played against my friend Will. He had a tornado out, and then I summoned my tornado and halved his attack because that's his effect. So my tornado wins, Will. Sorry. But yeah, tornado's a really awesome card. Gets over a lot of boss monsters as well. 1 Nova Master. This is for the Fire Fist. I really do not like Fire Fists. They're super derpy right now. Hopefully they get hit, but it's really good because I get to draw 1 card every time I destroy a monster, and he's 2600 attack, which is amazing. So, give me your bears, Fire Fist. I'll super poly him and turn him into a Nova. Really good card. Glad I picked it up. And for the last one, it's going to be Elemental Hero Gaia. I only make him in like dire situations, like where I absolutely need to get over something like BLS. It'll have his attack and he gains it. And after that, I can mask change, which is awesome because Dian is 2800 attack. So, and I get to special summon when a Dian destroys a monster. So we run 1 Gaia. And that's the deck, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave me comments on any suggestions you might have on the deck. I know there's a lot of you that do run heroes. More deck profiles coming up soon. I do have a March 1st ban list discussion coming up. And let's get likes on the video so we can do that 50 random pack opening, guys. This has been LethalFlux, and peace out.